Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This game will start with a throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down.
Easy, right? Come on! Go. Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's the rookie from Michigan State. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
The throw here is complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again, it's Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey!
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and we can't do it a lot better than that.
Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Come on, come on.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
13.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's second and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Jackson up top again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing run, mixing pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
In motion, that's Thornton. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Pick by Malachi Starks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he's in. That's Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 29. Here's 2nd and 1. He'll drop the throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
No, we changed it. You at Hey, hey.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. It's got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Raiders take over the 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion, that's Thornton. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. From their own territory. What a play on fourth down. 53 yards. Now it is first and goal. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Track 60.
Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one's taken in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this deep...
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. That's their own 27-yard line.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2.
We changed it. Say what?
They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Carrying Porter in on the stop. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Return it.
Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And now that first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
13, coach. Ready! And a shot.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Yo. Hey, officer, what?
That one is complete. And he's got another one. There's Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having his day.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion, that's Thornton. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That's taken on this side of midfield. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return.
Ready. Set up.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 46, here's second down and 9.
Hey. Go. 13. Hey.
Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Second down, they need 3.
Hey, report. Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Again, it's Jackson, who else another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Baltimore. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return is Tucker. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The quarterback is sacked. Almost a 12-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You got a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He's got it! And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, here comes Tucker. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
In motion, that's Thornton. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's 2nd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Back to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And third down coming up. They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as it come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
So, from the 25, it's second and 5.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit hard! 180! Hey, middle!
From the gun, Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
180! You change it. Hey! Middle!
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards.
6-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now a toss play with Henry. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Henry. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6. Third and goal.
It's third down and goal to go.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football. 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And not much to it on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pistol give to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll go again here with Henry. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The carry on Richardson, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Now Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. And not the greatest of efforts there, as this one will land out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
So,
and 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Play action now. Jackson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got us.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
3rd and long for Jackson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
To the air once more on second down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Number one rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and he could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Ravens 54, Raiders 20.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Down the field, it's caught on the left sideline. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
And the Raider first down.
First and 10. They'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Well, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Our throw here, right side. falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
19, here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
70 Lions. Top 60, top 60.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
The give right up the middle to Henry. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right on. Right on.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinals.
They'll send a man in motion left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On one, ready? Hey, sit on! Sit on!
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Well, play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.